Hi everyone, I'm John Seaton, the Collaboration Specialist. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to secure your Webex meetings. Now, why is this important? I got 3 reasons for you. First, you want to make sure your confidential information stays private. Second, you want to prevent unauthorized access, otherwise known as Zoom bombing. And third, if someone leaks information from a meeting, you want to be able to identify who the snitch is, because as we all know, snitches get stitches. So let's get started. The first step is to go to your calendar tab and schedule a meeting. Click on advanced settings and you will then be presented with a tab that says security options. Now, there are a number of different security features that you can enable on this tab, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through all of them. Let's talk about meeting passwords. Obviously, meeting passwords are the first line of defense, but you may not want to distribute that password in the email invite, and you want to do it in a separate channel. Why? Because if you've got that single email, you got the keys to the kingdom. You can get in that meeting. So knowing that's the case, click on this box to exclude the password from the email invitation. Now let's talk about join rules. The next level of control is to manage who can join based on whether they're signed in or not. So if you're worried about an imposter joining your meetings, you want to pay attention to this configuration. If someone's not on the invite or not signed in, you can prevent them from joining the meeting altogether. So in essence, you won't have any wedding crashers. You'll know that they are who they say they are. Now, just like a physical meeting, with a virtual meeting, you want to be able to determine who can come in and when. I want to be able to lock that door. So there's an AutoLock feature within Webex that provides additional security so you can set your meeting to lock automatically soon after it starts so that no one can join the meeting until you explicitly admit them. Now, you can lock or unlock a meeting at any time while the meeting is in progress. So you're not committed to this thing. So it gives you some flexibility as a host. The next level of control is you may not want people communicating between each other before you join as a host. And if you don't want that, then don't click this box, join before host. Now, a lot of times there's concern of who is going to leak information and tracking that person down. Well, now we can do it in 2 ways. We can do it based on the audio and we can do it based on the video. Now, audio watermarking, when this option is checked, there's a unique identifier that's embedded into the audio that plays out of each Webex app and device that joins the meeting. So what that means is that an administrator using Cisco Control Hub can use this watermark when analyzing an unauthorized recording, and then in essence identify which Webex app or device was the source of this recording. So even if you record the meeting with your iPhone and then post that meeting audio on the internet and thinking that nobody can track it, well, you're in for a surprise because the administrator will know who it is. So don't do it because you might get some stitches. Now, there is one caveat to this. If this is actually checked, participants are only able to join the meeting using voice over IP or computer-based audio. You can't join via PSTN. So that limits folks to be able to join using the Webex desktop app, the Webex mobile app, or a cloud-registered Webex room or desk device. Also, you can't record meetings as well when in this mode. Now, visual watermarks, now this is a brand new feature. When this option is actually checked, Webex will superimpose a watermark image pattern all over the meeting video and shared content. Now, this is meant to deter folks from leaking that information because it will be watermarked with the participant's email address. So we will know who the snitch is. As with audio watermarking, recordings are also not allowed if this box is checked. Now, with this option, you'll have the ability to set the opacity levels of the watermark. So you can make it light so that it's barely seen, or you can make it really dark so it's obnoxiously obvious. And finally, if you don't want people snooping on what's going on in terms of the communications between people, you want to turn on end-to-end encryption. And you can do that if you choose that via the meeting type in the upper right. Now, with this enabled, you can access the meeting via voice over IP only. So that's the other caveat. If you follow these steps and choose these options, you can not only secure your Webex meeting, but also reap some of the benefits of peace of mind, data protection, compliance with privacy laws like GDPR and HIPAA, and you'll have a sense of professionalism and more granular control over your meeting. So that's it. Hopefully now you know how to make your meetings more secure. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks a lot.